What's up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video and a brand new series and a potential. Well, welcome back to Empire Total War, first of all. And yeah, we're going to be doing something different. I've done Scotland to death, so I've decided. Well, actually, I didn't decide. I saw a very good comment from David Phillips, who was actually it was a year ago that this comment was made. But anyway, yeah, it was a very good comment. It was basically saying that he's never seen anyone do a Native American campaign. So that's what we're doing. We've gone the Cherokee Nations. We have two places. We have the Cherokee Territories, as you would expect, and we have Kentucky. So yeah, or actually, Kentucky. Yeah, okay. So we have these two places. So we're going to see how far we get. I have no idea what playing with the Cherokee Nations are like, given that they're Native American. They don't have much in the way of technology. As you can tell from this down the bottom, it's a little bit more primitive than what we had with Scotland, which was basically on a par with what Great Britain has. So yeah, we're going to see what happens. I need to have a look actually and see what our research looks like. If we're able to actually get to sort of the same level as the UK, which I don't think we are looking at this, to be honest. Yes. We can get cannons. Yes, I'm not 100% sure how far we can get with these people, but we will see. We will find out how far we can go with the Cherokee Nations, or if they were intended for doom from the beginning. But yeah, we're going to have a look, see what our... I did actually mention that I was potentially going to be streaming this, but I have decided otherwise. I will be streaming some stuff, but just maybe not this. I think these are better to be kind of more contained, I think. So yeah, I'll be editing these and they'll probably be the main content on this channel, but I will probably be streaming some stuff. And I'm going to start streaming a lot more on Twitch as well. So if you're interested, you can head over. My Twitch account's the same as my YouTube account. So if you head over there and search for Stu Tom, you'll find my account there. And yeah, it'll be nice to see if a few of you follow. But it would be it's something that I'm going to start doing a bit more regularly. I'm thinking of doing a few different series, sort of streaming series as well. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, here we are with our good lord, Usqual Guta the first. Yeah, we'll go with that. So yeah, we're already off to a great start with this. We're also at war with Spain. You know, no small. It's just a small nation, nothing big. And the Pueblo nations. We're trade partners with the US, which is nice. So we might try and avoid starting a war with America to begin with. Potentially going to start a war with some of these Iroquois Confederacy up the top, and potentially Quebec and stuff like that. And there's a bit of British going on up here as well. Yeah, and then actually, Spain are pretty much sharing a border with us. So yeah, I look forward to them attacking us, which probably won't be too long in the future. But we're going to see what we've got so far in terms of army, which we have. We have oh my word! You know what? I'm just not going to bother trying to pronounce some of these names. I think when I was playing in Scotland, we had some pretty good, easy readable names, but yeah, Laugaqua, Chief's Bodyguard. We have some artillery, and then we have a bunch of irregulars, scouts with rifles apparently, and then Warrior Society, which are elite infantry, and we also have some bow and arrow men. And some scouts with rifles. So, yeah, we're probably going to start building an army, given that there's Spaniards literally right here. Hunting grounds. So we've got hunting grounds and Council of the Elders being built. Actually, let's build some roads, because why not? Oh my word, what's going on? Right. So we'll let all that build, and meanwhile we'll actually recruit some soldiers. How do we recruit again? Do we not have anywhere to actually recruit soldiers? This enables the recruitment. Okay, yeah, we literally don't have any buildings capable of actually recruiting people. So, I guess, end turn. Okay, so the Americans want an alliance. So they want all of this in return for this. They are offering us 17,000 as well. I feel like this is an unfair trade. How about we just have a military alliance? How's that? In what world is just a good old fashioned military alliance not something people want? Like they're like, oh yeah, we'll give you this tiny spit of land for that massive section of land you've got there, and we'll give you some money and a military alliance. But they're not willing to just give us a military alliance. So, anyway, we'll see what happens. Also, apologies for the average sounding audio at the moment. I never actually intended on starting this channel quite as soon. All of my equipment, all my microphones and stuff that I had set up back when I was doing this, another military alliance, I left up in Scotland when I moved down to London. So yeah, the audio is going to be a bit questionable for the foreseeable future until things change and I can get that stuff back down here. But yeah, for now, the audio is just going to have to be a bit on the average side. Anyway, we have the Kingdom of Sicily's want an alliance, and they also want $250, or coins, or whatever it is. And yeah, I'm not really sure why we'd want an alliance with them. They are at war with the Barbary States. I've gone straight back to saying states. Yes. I might. Why not? Why not? We'll just drag them into our wars in the future. That's fine. I'm sure they'll be quite happy to get involved in all of our wars. Another military alliance. Greece are wanting a military alliance. They also want. Where are you trying to give us? You want to give us part of Greece in return for half of our land, and you also want 18,000. Are you mad? Are you mad, Christodopoulos the First? Look at you. You're feeble. Feeble. Why would I ever want to give you anything? No. Feck off. On you go. Anyway, right. We continue on. We have built ourselves our locations. We can now recruit people. Wonderful. Here we go. Right. Let's get some tribesmen. And let's get another chief's bodyguard. And we'll get some bow and arrowmen, some more tribesmen. Let's get some bow and arrowmen here as well. There we go. Right. So that's us recruiting a few men. People. Women. Could be women. You never know. And actually, in fact, this is probably the most gender equal group of people to go in this game, because as far as I'm aware, right, you are definitely not a member of the Cherokee Nations. Look at you. As far as I'm aware, Native Americans actually were entirely equal, and women would fight alongside men, which is not something that you get when you're playing as Britain, because, you know, patriarchy. Yes. 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 Let's end turn and see what happens, because we're probably going to get a ton more people trying to become allies with us for some reason, or we're going to get dragged into wars. Fun and games. Right. So, we have some more men. We're just going to keep recruiting. That's, I think, all we can do really here is just keep recruiting men. I'm just going to fill this up. There we go. 10 turns. It's going to take us forever, but we should hopefully have some soldiers in a few turns. We need to start doing some research. So, God, 21 turns. Are you having a laugh? Right, okay. We're just going to start getting some ironworks. Yeah, let's get some ironworks, because it allows us to build better units, which is probably the most important thing right now. We have trade with America. We should probably try and get some more trade deals on the go. Right, who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? France? Is that France? We've got France right beside. Oh my word! Right, okay. Yes. So let's try and get a trade deal with France, shall we? They are unfriendly with us, so we'll see how this goes. So apparently we both have military access into each other's lands already. We cannot trade with them, because we have no sea trade routes apparently. Despite the fact that we share a land border, we can't trade with them. Anyway, okay, fair enough. Let's try and find somebody else we can trade with. Spain's kind of out of the question, I think. These are the Iroquois. Can we get a trade? See if we can get request trade deal. Send proposal. What? What? Thiadengin, yeah, you. I mean, why? They're strong. They're strong, but they have meager wealth. We are also strong, but meager. Interesting. Okay, let's try something else. Right, how about that? Nope, apparently not. So they're just having a mare. They can't be hooked. They don't want anything to do with us. How about Great Britain? Yep, but apparently we can't deal with them either. And how about Quebec? Oh wait, of course, we can actually see the countries. We can actually see the nations that we can trade with. Okay, so the Iroquois are the only nation we can trade with, and they seem to be in no mood to trade with us, so yeah. Anyway, right, well, actually, if we're able to get Spain, if we're able to get Florida, then we'll get some trading ports out of that as well, and we can actually go and start doing some actual trading, which will be nice. Yeah, okay. Let's just keep building up men, and or armies. And let's see where we can get to if we head down and try and take over Spain. So I think we'll just end turn again. Okie dokie, so nothing happened in that turn. We are still recruiting though, so how's our recruitment going? Still going okay. We don't have a particularly large army yet. Although I suppose if we merge these two armies, we've almost got a full army. Do you mind? I think my mouse is screwed up. It seems like sometimes when I click single, it seems to think that I'm double clicking. Well, it doesn't do it now when I actually wanted to do it. Anyway, right. Yeah, we've got a random bloody missionary moving into our territory from Spain, Mr. Julio Riviera. You doing over here? Get yourself back to Spaniard land. Anyway, yeah. So I think maybe a couple more turns, we might have a full-size army. We can go and try and take on Saint Augustine. And yeah, let's begin our conquest of the Americas. Anyway, right, end turn. I actually kind of missed this. Quite enjoying this. I mean, I'm sure it's all going to go completely tits up when somebody actually decides to attack us, but yeah, I missed Empire Total War, to be honest. Oh, hello. Oh, well, hello there. There is a massive army, well, I'll say massive army. It's about 2/3 full Spanish army making its way towards us. So we will fill our armies and send it to intercept. Actually, can we like, do I want to be in the city? I'm pretty sure I could maybe put myself in like the trees to like ambush these guys. What's our army looking like? That's almost half, and that's almost, so we almost have a full army, plus we've got a couple of chiefs. So we should probably be in a pretty good place. Quebec and Great Britain have declared war on each other. We've constructed a few things, we've gathered some warriors, and Mexico and the Papal States. Not really sure what Mexico have got to be doing with the Papal States, but anyway. Wait. Why the hell have we got an army over here? Oh well, that's useful to know. We've got a random army just kind of camped out in French territory over here. I mean, if we really wanted to, we could go and start war with the French and just take this place, because they've got nobody in it. And given, like, how much do France have? They have New Orleans. I'd imagine they have quite a lot of people down there. I mean, to be fair, if these Spanish go and start fighting New Orleans, it means St. Augustine is, like, relatively empty. We could probably just go and take it. So, yeah, I think what I might do is move this army into here, and this leaves us kind of undefended. But we have a full army now inside this Chicasa territory. So we'll wait on these guys and see if they come towards us. If they start coming towards us, we're going to intercept and take them out. If they go towards New Orleans, because I'm pretty sure France and Spain are at war. We'll just have a quick wee gander and see if that's actually the case or not. France at war. Okay, they're not at war with Spain. Disappointing. Why can you not be at war? Oh well. Yeah, so they're probably going to come for us. But what we'll do is we'll actually move these lads down here, and then we could like sneak them around, and we can actually do a little recce on St. Augustine with them. It'd be also interesting to see just how many people France actually have in New Orleans, because it may be of worth actually taking this, because if we can take this in one move, then that wipes out all of the French territories in the Americas. I don't think we have anywhere else here. So it would mean that France would then be at a much harder, like, if we take one of them, France will just come and attack us. If we take both of them, then they've got to send ships all the way from the opposite side of the world to come and get us, so it becomes a lot more difficult for them. Yeah, so I think we're just going to have to end turn again and just see. I'm just going to double check, make sure we're actually recruiting people still. Oh god, yeah, we're still recruiting plenty of people. So we'll just kind of give this a few turns and see what happens. Alright, the missionary's off on a wander. Oh, you pillage our village, do you? Bastards. Right, okay, well, we're coming for you now. Wait, what? What on earth has happened? Are you having a laugh? What is this? How did this happen? Right, I have been royally fucked in the arse here. What is going on? My territory just got taken over by the Spanish, despite the fact they didn't do anything to get it. So this Spanish army came up and pillaged our village, and then our town just converted to Spanishism. What? That is not acceptable. We didn't even get given a chance to defend ourselves. Right, well, we're just going to have to build up an army in here and see if we can take this back again. Honestly, I have literally no idea what just occurred. That made no sense whatsoever. Oh, right, okay. Well, let's just go down here and have a quick look on the French. Okay, so the French have literally nobody here. So we could quite easily go and take the French territories if we wanted to. But I'm just going to head over to St. Augustine, just have a look, see what's going on. Meanwhile, I'm going to end turn, because I've got nothing better to do with my life. Spanish just deciding that they're going to take something from me and not even giving me the option to defend myself. Absolute joke. Right, so let's just keep moving this army across here. See what happens. There's nobody over here yet. Yeah, we're just going to have to keep building men here and just recruiting, because it's all we can really do is just keep recruiting men and hoping that this army isn't too strong and we can actually just go and take them on. Yeah, I'm furious that this just got taken over by the Spanish with literally no say in it whatsoever. Anyway, end turn again and hope that we still have a city at the end of this. Well, this is fun. Buddy Rodolphe Barles has decided to ride along. Let's just run away for the time being. For goodness sake, they literally... And now Spain want a peace treaty. You know what, I'm just going to accept it. Before they take any more of our cities, they can have their peace treaty, and we're just going to go and take the French territories, because we actually have the ability to do that. Because the Spanish just seem to be... they just do what they want. Okay, so... these are the guys that were down here, and they've retreated all the way back up to here again. I'm going to go... I need to take an army down next to New Orleans so that we can take them, and then we also need an army up near Fort de Chartres. Okay. Right, well, yeah, Spain have royally screwed us because they've now blocked our way of getting south. But anyway, we're going to have to take the long route around and try and get into position to go and take these guys. But yeah, we're just going to have to keep recruiting more men. Our bloody research is now stopped because they took our one building where we could research stuff. We can try the Arequipas again and see if they decide that they want a trade deal. Oh yeah, there we do. Okay, we've got ourselves another trade deal. That should hopefully make us a bit more money. We're destitute, apparently. Good lord. Okay, well, to be fair, that's what happens when half your cities or half your territory just decides to just jump to the Spanish side of the world. Anyway, okay, so I'm not there. I'm not there at all. Anyway, let's just keep building stuff, recruiting army, and see where we can get to in the next several turns. I'm just going to rapidly go through a few turns here. You still want money though. I don't want to give you money. You've got literally nothing on us. Go away. This is when they come and take all of our territory. But oh well, the Spanish have just played a dangerous game. They've just left the Cherokee territory completely undefended. So if we wanted, we could just rock in and just declare war on Spain again and take that territory straight back. To be fair, I might just do that because it leaves us, like, we're not in any different place to where we were, providing the Spanish don't come along and just do the exact same thing they did last time and just take our territory from us again. Yeah, let's just declare war. Oh, good grief, they have so many allies. Oh my god, they're allied with America. Alright, hang on. We really need to become allies with America, like, pretty quickly. Just so that we can actually do something here. Bang, bang! We have allies in George Washington. So hopefully that means that we don't have to worry about them joining. Well, actually, they could still join Spain. But they might, well, this is going to be a total waste of time if they end up joining Spain anyway. Right, screw it, let's go. Okay, so nobody joined anybody, which is fine. So we're still allied with America. Let's all siege assault, all resolve bring siege, demand surrender. Yeah, let's just all resolve this. Right, okay, we won quite easily, and we now have our territory back. Recaptured our main area. Okay, so let's replenish our units. Let's get this army back into here so that we can help defend it. Actually, you know what, you can go into there. And let's hope they destroyed our building. They came along, not only did they come along and they take our territory, they then destroy all of our buildings because, apparently they're not the Spanish way. This is blasphemy. They even destroyed the iron mine. Like, literally, there is no reason to destroy an iron mine. Like, you're still going to be gaining iron out of it, regardless of whichever group it is that's doing it. Anyway. They've also destroyed our main building here. This is ridiculous. Right, so we'll start rebuilding our city, and hope that the Spanish don't just decide to come back and just take it again, which is just going to be the most infuriating thing if they do. But yeah, we're now just going to have to wait and hope that we can keep this place from the Spanish. Right, we're now at peace with Spain. So, I just gave them like 12,000 coins, but it's kicked them out of our territory. We're at peace with them now, which means they're not going to come and start attacking us, which is beneficial. But it means we can actually now focus on taking the French territories, and we can also focus on just building our land, given we don't have to care about the fact that the Spanish could just pop along any moment that pleases them and decide to start attacking us. So yeah, I think that's probably the best thing that could have happened here. I'm just going to start building all of our stuff that the Spanish decided to destroy. Mr. Leoncio Sobivero. You look at you. You old man. Anyway, yeah, let's just end turn and see what happens. Probably somebody else is going to declare war on us, knowing my luck. But at least we have our territory back, so we haven't lost anything. We're basically back where we started. It's been like 45 minutes, and we've not done anything other than reclaim our territory that was unduly stolen from us for some unknown reason. Wait, what is this territory? Cherokee territory, Cherokee nations. Wait, is this the... Why is there a green line here then? So, all of this and all of this is one territory, but there's a random green line down the middle of it. Interesting. Does that mean we can't lose this then? I'm confused. I'm very confused. I think this line should be here. Seems like that line's just in the wrong place. Okay, let's just build some farms then. There we go. We need one of those. Let's build one of these. So we have 2 turns, and then we can start doing some research again. Alright. New York Stock Exchange has been built. Construction report, gathering of waters. War declared. Next to Spain. Okay. Right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take the army out of here. I'm probably going to leave a couple of guys just in case. We'll leave 1. And we shall start heading down here towards New Orleans. So it'll take us a couple of turns to get there. And then also take... we'll leave one of these guys. And we'll head towards this place over here again. It's going to take a couple of turns. But in a couple of turns, we should hopefully be able to take this place and New Orleans in one go. Alright, so we shall just continue on our way. So this place is completely empty. And we can already see this place is empty. So 1 more turn, and then we'll attack both. New Orleans, I think, once we get that, that's going to be our like stronghold position because it has walls and everything. It's going to be quite difficult for people to start taking that from us. I think that might have been the reason why we lost that other city. Is despite the fact we had a huge army, I still don't understand why we didn't get the option to defend it. But we have no defences or anything there, so I think maybe the fact that it was just a bit kind of weak. The Spanish just... Unless the Spanish like came in and then bribed us. I wonder if they bribed the army and that just caused them to all just disband and they just took it. Anyway, right, let's attack this random place. Declare war on the French. They have a bunch of allies, but... wait, why is America no longer allied with us? We're very friendly, but we're no longer allies. No, we are allied. Oh no, access. We want an alliance. Why did you cancel our alliance? George, you bastard. Backstabbing dick. Anyway, right, oh well. We've lost our alliance with the Americans. We're just going to go for this. We're going to see what happens. Okay, nobody joined them, that's fine. So we will auto-resolve this. We win. Yes, we win. They had 225. We had 1,110. And we lost 72. And they lost 225. So everybody. So we now have Fort de Chartres. And we're also going to attack New Orleans. It's got a few hundred plebs to look after it. And we're just going to auto-resolve that as well. And we win again. Undisputed. And we have ourselves New Orleans. So, from what was a very precarious position a few turns ago when we only had this place left, we now have all of this. Yes, and we also have New Orleans, which is probably, well, it doesn't actually have walls yet, but it is a very strong city. So let's just repair what we have. Let's build some roads, because why have the French not got roads? We have roads. We're a bloody group of bandits. Well, not really bandits. We're a group of Native Americans, and we have better infrastructure than the French have. Anyway, we're going to repair these, and we'll repair a port that the British kindly destroyed as well. We can actually start recruiting some ships as well. Wonderful. Does this mean now that we can actually start doing some trade deals? Well, we've recruited an agent. This is definitely not a member of the Cherokee Nations, but anyway, we've recruited an agent. We're probably going to end up becoming very less Native American and much more European style very soon, because we now have a bunch of buildings that allow us to build and recruit people. Wonderful photograph. Yeah, we now have places that allow us to build things that are a little bit more advanced, should we say? Ah, wonderful! We can have trade routes with literally everybody. Great, right, okay. Let's see if we can get the British on board. Trade agreement? Interested? Of course you are, of course you are. Austria? Interested? Trade agreement? They want an alliance? I don't want no alliance. I want a trade agreement. Oh wait. French we're at war with. we're friendly with the Sardinians. Let's see if we can get a trade agreement with them. Apparently not. Ottoman Empire, you have plenty of money. Let's see if we can get a trade agreement with you. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm willing to pay some money to get a trade agreement. We can also get, let's see, Papal States. They're unfriendly. Persia's friendly with us. Let's get a trade agreement with them. How about no? This is the exact same deal you gave us last time, but you're offering us military access, which we have no need for, because you're on the opposite side of the planet. So how about no? How about instead you give us 100,000? Okay, yeah, that's never going to work. Nope, not trading. How about some of the minor nations? Gran Colombia. Surely you've got all of that cocaine to be trading with. Yeah, why not? Right, another trade agreement. And I think that's all we can do for the time being. I think we've used up all of our trade routes. But what has that done to our money? It's gone up a little bit, 6,000. We are spending quite a bit on our army upkeep. But we are making a lot. Our trade income is quite high. Tax income is not too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. So, alright. But I think I'm probably going to call it there, to be honest. I think that's pretty good for the first week. Yeah. Apparently this place isn't getting taxed. Why are you not getting taxed? What's wrong with you? Get some tax out of you. Get some money. There we go. Right. What's that done? Oh, another 1,000. 1,000 per turn. Wonderful. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it. That's been pretty good going for the first week, I think. Given that we were right on the edge of the toilet with this when Spain took this place with no attempt to allow us to have it back whatsoever. But yeah, that little declaring war, when they left that completely undefended, it was just asking to be taken back. So yeah, took that back, got an alliance with Spain again, or a peace agreement, so that we're not at war with them anymore. And yeah, taking these two places that the French decided to just completely ignore. And we now have a substantial section of America already. It's pretty good going. Pretty good going. To be fair, I'm not really sure what else to do. We're at war with the Pueblo nations. We can probably go and start looking at taking them. Although my time in Scotland taught me that taking the Pueblo nations is a hell of a lot simpler sounding than it actually is. So we can go and try and take that. We can also go and try and take Santa Fe at some point if we are able to get this. It is just about 10 years by walking over there because there's no roads between anywhere in this area. But yeah, we can go and have a look, see if we can go and take some of these places. Mexico is probably relatively, I was going to say it's relatively easy, but it's probably not easy at all. They have walls, which has already put us at a slight disadvantage. But yeah, we could probably go and have a look at taking some of these places. Oh, there's United Dutch. The Dutch are down here. Oh, the French are here. That's the closest the French have to us. Do the French have anything up here again? Or is it all America? It's all United States. French and the Americans look exactly the same, colour-wise. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Anyway, we can also look at going up here. Pueblo nations are the Maratha. How have the Marathas got this? Anyway. Yeah, we can probably go up. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, that's us, yeah. I got really scared there again. Somehow we'd lost this place without doing anything. Yeah, okay. Yeah, so that's going to call it. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe as well. And yeah, leave some comments if you think there's anything we should be doing that we're not doing. And yeah, I'll see you guys some other point. I'm not going to stick to an actual schedule on this stuff because yeah, that's kind of where I fell down before. But when I get the time, I'll record and I'll upload. So yeah, don't be expecting it every certain day, but there will be videos appearing periodically. And yeah, as I said at the start of the video, if you want to subscribe to my or follow me on Twitch and stuff, then I'm going to start doing a bit more streaming there. Yeah, I look forward to seeing y'all. But until next time, cheerio!